Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tyrannoid here, and I'm here for my next review, the next monthly review. And the next 2 months are going to be kind of like the same game, but they're not, because it is Metro. Um, this month it's Metro 2033, I think it is. I think Last Light's a sequel. I get mixed up with the names, but yeah, I'm doing them separately. I figured I was going to do the whole box set, but then I figured they are. I mean, they're very similar, but they've got differences, and I figured it'd be better just to mix them up. It gives me an extra review to do. So yeah, Metro. I got Metro um, with my PS4 because I bought the PS4 and I got COD Ghost and The Last of Us remastered. So I traded in The Last of Us remastered because I already had it on PS3 and bought this instead because I was looking for a good immersive survival game, horror game, a really sort of immersive world I was looking for, and I got suggested Metro, and I'm glad I did because this game is fantastic. Um, I mean, it's not this 2033 isn't as good as its sequel, but I will get to that next month. But we'll base it on 2033. So basically, the story of Metro is there was basically some sort of nuclear apocalypse. Now, I can't remember the story completely because it has. I only just got back on it the other day and it's been like 3 years since I played it. But there is some sort of nuclear apocalypse that has completely wiped out Moscow and I think the rest of the world as well. But basically, the the world has now been radiated from the nukes, inhabited by mutants and monsters, and now you and the rest of humanity's survivors are now living in areas under the city, like a metro station, like the whole metro system underneath Moscow. You're basically living under there. There's different factions and everything, and they're not all working together. There's some hostility, but they're doing what they can to survive. But each metro station is kind of cut off from the other because mutants have managed to get down there, and it's just a very deadly world. There's a danger of death at every corner, and just walking around in because it has between each level they will have like quiet moments when you've hit another civilization and you're walking around and you can see the world around you going on, and the people around there have all got their own little stories. If you just hang around, you can spend like up to an hour in one of these places just listening to everyone's stories and what they've got to say. Um, and they're all suffering. There's death and poverty around every single corner. So that's the basic story, and basically your character ends up going on an adventure because there's a new species called the Dark Ones, and everyone's convinced of this deadly, dangerous thing. So your mission is to get to this tower and eliminate the Dark Ones. So obviously I won't go into the plot too much because I don't want to spoil it for you. But that's the basic plot. The plot's pretty decent actually, but it's not that will sort of grab you. It's the survival gameplay, the immersion. I mean, the gameplay is pretty basic. There's a couple of things to it. I mean, you've got your walking around the hub worlds. Then you've got the actual levels. You've got the underground metro parts. The bits on the wasteland up above, and you'll have a lot of you'll have gunplay, resource management, because obviously you'll have to sort of keep an eye out on your battery for your light, your gas mask filters, make sure your gas mask isn't broken. If it is, you need to replace it with another one. You've got med kits to look after, ammo. So it's sort of a shooter with resource management. There's a couple of cool on rail sections as well. There's not many of them, but there's a few. And then there's some stealth levels as well. The stealth in this game is actually pretty cool. I thought could be kind of like a throwaway aspect. Like I haven't got any clips for this video because the first stealth level was actually quite far through the game, and for some reason my best file got deleted, so I had to start again. But the stealth isn't throwaway. It's actually pretty damn good and pretty intense at times, trying to actually stealth through everyone. I mean, I'm pretty shite at it. I got caught a lot, but it's definitely pretty damn good. Um, so yeah, that's the basic gist of it all. Basically, the story's pretty decent. The gameplay is what I said it is. There's little diaries and stuff you can collect as well, little secrets. But that's pretty much it. There's not like any side missions or stuff to stray off on. It's a pretty linear game. But that's the sort of draw of this game. I mean, it's sort of a horror game, and it's an immersive game. It's one where you can just sink yourself into this world, and you know, it's pretty damn scary actually. This game is at times. Um, Honourable note to that actually is the one level I didn't like. Um, I'm sure it's this game, but there is a library later on in the game, and there's these giant ass ape creatures, and they sort of like they ignore you until you attract their attention. If you attract their attention, they will batter your freaking ass down, and it is the most intense and scary ass thing ever. Trying to run away from those bastards. I'm not kidding you. That was probably my worst level in the game, but it is so intense. But on the side note as well, obviously we've talked about gameplay and story. Graphically, I mean, I was absolutely shocked because obviously if you're playing the Metro Redux, you're playing it on PS4, so it's a port of the. But it's I think it's the PC one just ported over to PS4. There might be a few graphical downgrades, but it's an improved version of the one the PS3 got. Um, Graphically, it's brilliant. It's still holding up now. I mean, 2013, 2014 this came out, and even now in 2017 it looks absolutely fantastic. Some of the character models look a bit rubbish, but apart from that, it's still holding up, and the sound design is on point as well. And I think that's what helps to add to the atmosphere and how scary this game can be. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say about this, guys. It's there's not a lot to say about it. It's a decent, scary, immersive shooter with a pretty good story, amazing graphics, and really, you shouldn't be listening to me right now. Really, you should be going out and buying this if you haven't played this yet. Because, I mean, I sat down to record a tiny bit of footage, and I ended up just wanting to keep playing and playing and playing. So you will really enjoy this game if you buy it. So that's my review. That's my thoughts on this, guys. Thank you very much for watching this again. Next month is obviously going to be the other Metro game, and then I don't know what I'm going to review after that, but I'll find out. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and remember, if you did like this video, press that lovely thumbs up button, and if you wanted to subscribe, then there is a subscribe button there as well, and I will see you all next time. Thank you very much.